Hello children. Today we are going to discuss about the function of heart. In the earlier class we have learnt about the structure of heart. And today we are going to learn about the function of heart. Okay children, let us see the internal structure of heart. So how many chambers are there in the heart? Right, four chambers. What are they? Right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle and left ventricle. So you can see here children, so this is the right auricle, otherwise we can say that right atrium, and this is the left atrium, this is the right ventricle, this is the left ventricle. Okay, and upper two chambers are called auricles and lower two chambers are called ventricles, right? So this wall is called septum. This septum divides the heart as two parts. Okay, children, you can see here this is the wall. This wall is called septum. So actually this septum is divide the heart as two parts. Two parts means this is whatever you are seeing, the blue color part is deoxygenated blood and red color part is completely oxygenated blood. So this wall prevents the mixing of deoxygenated and oxygenated blood. So septum separates the mixing of blood, right? And come to the walls. Four walls are connect the chambers. So connect the chambers and also prevents the flow of blood backwards. Okay, children, who brings the blood to the heart? Right, blood vessels. Blood vessels means arteries and veins. Already you have listened into the earlier class, arteries and veins. Now you remember that how many blood vessels attach to the heart. So listen carefully. I'll ask this question end of the class, right? So this is one kind of blood vessel, superior vena cava, and this is inferior vena cava. These both are blood vessels. Superior vena cava collects the deoxygenated blood from upper parts of the body, mean head and neck. So this is a superior vena cava, right? And inferior vena cava. This is inferior vena cava. This vena cava collects the blood from lower parts of the body. I mean abdomen, hands and leg. These both veins brings the blood to the heart. Heart means the right atrium. From there, blood transfer to the right ventricle. I mean deoxygenated blood from right atrium to transfer to the right ventricle. Okay, now this ventricle is filled with the deoxygenated blood. Actually, both this superior vena cava and inferior vena cava collect the blood from the body part, and also these both veins brings the blood to the right atrium. When the right atrium is filled with the deoxygenated blood, it contracts and the blood is transferred to the right ventricle through tricuspid valve. Now this right atrium is filled with the deoxygenated blood. Now these ventricles are contract. This right ventricle is contracts and blood is entered into the pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary artery. Now this blood is entered into the pulmonary artery. This pulmonary arteries, this blood brings to the lungs. Okay, the now blood is purified in the lungs, and this purified blood is now oxygenated blood. I mean, this oxygenated blood is entered into the pulmonary vein. This pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood and enters into the left atrium. Now this oxygenated blood is in left atrium. When this blood is filled with the oxygenated blood, so this left atrium contracts and also entered into the left ventricle through mitral valve. So now, where is the oxygenated blood now? Right, oxygenated blood is now present into the left ventricle. From there, where it goes? You know where it goes? Okay, this is the pulmonary artery. So this pulmonary artery, violet color part is pulmonary artery. This is originated from right ventricle. So you know that right ventricle is now filled with the deoxygenated blood, and when it contracts, the blood is entered into the pulmonary artery. This pulmonary artery brings the deoxygenated blood to the lungs. And you can observe here, so now this is completely deoxygenated blood and this is the oxygenated blood. Deoxygenated means, so this is oxygen is very less in this blood and more carbon dioxide is present into the blood. And oxygenated blood means oxygen is rich into this blood. So that's why now this deoxygenated blood is entered into the pulmonary artery, and this pulmonary artery brings this blood to the lungs to be purified. Okay, now the blood is, so where is it? The purified blood is now in left ventricle. From there, when the left ventricle is filled with the oxygenated blood, actually this ventricle is contracts and blood now entered into the aorta. So this yellow color part you can see very clearly here. This is the aorta, systematic aorta. So which is send the blood to the all parts of the body, right? So now the oxygenated blood is entered into the systematic aorta. So this systematic aorta sends the blood to the all parts of the body. So this is the largest artery in the body. So right now you able to understand what are the blood vessels brings the blood to the heart and lungs. Okay, children, let us look at the circulation of blood through the heart. So this is the flow chart of the circulation of blood through the heart. So once again, I will repeat you. So this is first superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. These both veins are collects the blood from the body parts, and this blood brings to right atrium. From there, when the right atrium is filled with blood, this is the blood flows through the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. From there, right ventricle to blood now entered into the pulmonary artery through pulmonary valve. So now this blood vessel, pulmonary artery, brings the blood to the lungs. So now in the lungs, blood oxygenated here, and this oxygenated blood, once again this lungs send this blood to the left auricle of heart. When the left auricle is filled with the blood, this blood flows to the left ventricle. Right? Now left ventricle is filled with the oxygenated blood. Now this oxygenated blood, this is entered into the systematic aorta. So this is the largest aorta, right? So this aorta is send this blood to the all parts of the body. So rest of the body. Actually, this is the flow chart of circulation of blood through the heart. So now you can see here, blood travels through the heart twice. So this is the double circuit circulation, right? So we will study about the double circuit circulation in the next class. Okay, children? Thank you.